Hello, everybody, and welcome to SSL Cup Season 18, second leg of the semifinals. At the end of this broadcast, we will have our final matchup for the SSL Cup. I am your host, Valpix, riding solo with you on this occasion. And, in the first leg, we learned not a whole lot. These are both still very close with the two matchups today. We start with Roman and Tokyo. They are level at 2 after leg 1. Tokyo, 4-2-3-1, pretty standard stuff. And Romana, 4-2-3-1, pretty standard stuff. The first, 75 minutes of that game were just kind of whatever, and then it really came alive in the last 15 minutes, culminating in the dramatic late equalizer. What kind of plot twists will we have today in the second leg? Just know these teams are going to go all out and try and book their place in the final and potentially pick up a piece of silverware. Tokyo in the light pink, and Romana in purple and gold. Here's Super Hoops. Cross to the back post. Kerrigan will get there. Waits for his squad in front of him to get set, sent long. Hit away by Adamu. And it falls to Kronkowski. Now Nunez. Nunez against Super Hoops. Puts it in the middle. Ekholm Gunnarsson can't quite clear it all the way. Muller. Nunez, save, Rivest. Early look there for Romana. We'll see what happens from this corner. Kronkowski takes to the near part of the box, and they're going to try and recycle, and they're going to get a header there. It's in. Hibbity, hoppity, the goal is my property. 1-0 to Romana. There's a recycled ball off the corner. Wasn't quite cleared all the way by Tokyo. Kronkowski puts in his box, and Hoppity beats Greer in the air. Powerful header. And the Gladiators have the lead in the Nintendo. Greer for Kaido. Schweinsteiger and Hoppity on Kaido, and Hoppity will pickpocket him. Changshan Princess, sloppy touch, claimed by Lee, and, that's that. I don't know what the highlight was supposed to be highlighting, but, I'm not in charge of picking these highlights. I am merely the commentator. Here's Hoppity for Nunez. Nunez for Blackman. Good challenge by Ekholm Gunnarsson. That's going to go for a throw. Don't know what the holdup was. Were they thinking that was a penalty or something? Greer free kick, back post header over the bar from, I believe that was Ekholm Gunnarsson. Hoppity. That right flank. Cross in. Headed towards the corner flag. That's going to be kept alive by Kronkowski, actually. And Blackman, and then a shot from Cronus. I believe that was denied by Rivest. I might have taken a deflection before getting to the keeper. And we're going to have a Romana corner. They did score off one of these earlier with a recycled ball. Not on this occasion, as Levert heads it wide. Kronkowski sending it long. Adamu will intercept. Changshan Princess. Van Gerritsen needs to buy some space, and they'll just reset in the back line. Greer against Hoppity. Finds Kaido. Kaido cutting onto the right, and it's a save for Kerrigan. There wasn't a lot of pace on that ball, but ended up being a tricky one. Deceptive. Kerrigan made the save in the corner. Headed away. Still pings around. Hagelin puts some mustard on that one. Let's go for another corner. Greer's corner. And Kerrigan will just catch it. Van Gerritsen. Lee, loose touch. Schweinsteiger gives it over to Changshan Princess. Team's having trouble maintaining the possession in that middle third at the moment. Kerrigan just sends it long. Blackman for Nunez. Against Van Gerritsen. Nunez. To the end line. Nunez. Intercepted by Changshan Princess, but who clears it? Just try to get that as far away from the goal as possible. There was no one there. Here's Nunez. Floats it to the back post, and it's headed wide by Adamu. It's going to go for a corner. Or headed out, I should say. Nunez to take. That'll be headed away and cleared. Hoppity against Greer. Intercepted by Lee. Kaido is injured, but not bad enough that they need to be subbed off. Kaido sends this free kick, and that's a looping hitter from Super Hoops. A lot of ooze going on here. Muller. Greer. Loose touch. Hoppity. Into the middle. Cleared by Ekholm Gunnarsson. Not all the way. Now Greer will take it. Still Greer. Back to Lee. Lee goes down a little easy. Kaido is writhing in pain there. We're gonna don't know what happened here. This is taking a while. Come on today. I am just the Judge Judy gift right now. As Greer's finally going to line up to take it. Punched away by Kerrigan. Lee is just going to send it into back line. Just try and get repositioned. Wow, all that waiting. Greer taking his time on that corner. Cronus header took a hop into the hands of Revest. So we approach halftime here at the Nintendo. 1-0 Romana on the match. 3-2 aggregate. That could change here with a good counterattack. Lee for Greer. Greer goes down. Ref says play on, get up. Was looking for a supporting run and couldn't find one. And now here comes Romana the other way. No. Nunez gives that away. And we're back to square one. Changshan Princess for Hagland. Now back to Adamu. Kaido. Hagland. Ibrahimic. Loose touch. Cleared by Smart. It was offside anyway. As we hit halftime, it is 1-0 to Romana. The stats are pretty even. Tokyo having a lot of the possession and completing more of their passes, but the shot count is even. Romana have gotten 3 shots on target to Tokyo's 1. But, yeah, we go to halftime. 3-2 on aggregate in favor of the Gladiators as we begin our second half. Adamu for Conference. And that's that. Hoppity for Muller. Blackman. Hoppity. Van Gerritsen tried to win that ball. Didn't quite get it cleanly. Hoppity still. Muller. Blackman! Saved by Rivest. I think that might have taken a deflection en route to the keeper, but a vital save there to keep Tokyo in this one. We're going to have a corner, though. Kronkowski that's going to be headed away at the top of the 6-yard box. Nunez for Smart. Kaido still playing with a knock, whatever happened earlier in the match. Still bothering them, and there's a goal for Pinkman, but the flag is up. The flag is up. That there's no universe in which that is onside, at least from my first look. And VAR agrees with me. Kind of came out of nowhere, but yeah, that's why it came out of nowhere. He was a couple steps offside, and a get-out-of-jail-free card for Tokyo. We're going to try and break here with Super Hoops. Super Hoops to the box. Super Hoops to the end line. Corner. Greer to take. Floated in. Claimed by Kerrigan quite comfortably in the end. Levert. Blackman. Nunez. Pinkman. Nunez. This looks promising. Romana. Into the middle. Keeper was down. Nobody was home. And Hoppity's just going to let that go out for a throw. It took a deflection, it looked like, off of a Tokyo player. But doesn't really matter because we're not going to see the end result of that. Changshan Princess getting stuck in against Cronus. Nunez cross to the back post. It's headed into the hands of Rivest. To reach the hour mark of this one, it is still 1-0 to Romana on the match. 3-2 on aggregate. Muller. Blackman. Back to Liver. Kronkowski. Nunez. 1v1. Off the bar. That was not off the bar. That was just clearly out. My depth perception is terrible. Or maybe it was both. I don't know. My depth perception is not the best. Schweinsteiger loose touch intercepted by Greer and play across to Super Hoops. Now to Van Gertsen. Haglund was making a run. Van Gertsen didn't see it. Here's Lee. Oh, it's a good save by Kerrigan. That was curling. That was destined for the top corner, and Kerrigan said no. Greer corner. Kerrigan's there. Hoppity against the hobbled Kaido. Corner. Corner ball, headed away by Ibrahimovic. Kronkowski. Van Gertsen puts in a tackle that's going to go out for a Romana throw. Hoppity. 68th minute. Kaido interception. Changshan Princess for Greer. Against Schweinsteiger. Greer floats in the cross. Ibrahimovic! And Kerrigan got a paw to it. That's going to be another corner. Greer takes. Kerrigan gets to it. A lot of catching these corners from Kerrigan. You wonder if maybe Tokyo might change up their routine because it seems like Kerrigan's got it covered pretty well. Here's Ibrahimovic. Never mind, it was offside. 77th minute. Ibrahimovic! It's off the bar! Cleared. Changshan Princess for Van Gertsen. Lee. Intercepted by Pinkman. Here comes Cronus. And now Kronkowski. Damu gets stuck in. Schweinsteiger against 3. Dispossessed at the last second. And now Superhoop sends it long. Ibrahimovic's on the end of it. Ibrahimovic! The goal does not stand after VAR, and Walter Pinkman is also writhing in pain there on the field. That angle tells... Okay. We barely saw the angle. This is not my exasperation with our lovely sim team, but rather with the engine. Van Gertsen gives away to Blackman. Now Smart. Nunez against Zhongshan Princess. Sent in. Claimed by Revest. Revest sends it long, looking for Kaido. Kaido still hobbled, and maybe a chance. Nope. 81st minute. Time is running out on Tokyo. Still plenty of time left. It's just getting late early. Kronkowski! That may seal it. Rob Kronkowski for Omana. 2-0 on the match. 4-2 on aggregate. A much-needed insurance goal for the Gladiators. Great touch to get around Super Hoops and beats Revest, and now Tokyo. They're gonna need 2. Will we find 2? Here's Greer. Kaido. Hagland. Wide. Almost instant response from Tokyo. 88th minute. Things are getting quite late. If they're gonna get something, they gotta get it going now. Here's Greer against Schweinsteiger. Greer wins a corner. Hagland waiting at the top of the 18-yard box. Schweinsteiger covering the top of the 18-yard box. It's going to go into the same area it's been all matching. Kerrigan knows what to do. Muller, Levert, 90th minute. How much stoppage time are we going to get? We've had some injuries. We've had some VAR delays. Here's Huppity, wins a corner. It's going to be 2 added minutes, and you expect Romana's going to be milking the clock here. Nunez takes Smart into the side net. Tokyo gotta go. Super Hoops. Super Hoops is gonna charge end to end to the end line. Ball into the middle, wins a corner. Wonder if maybe they throw the goalkeeper forward for these. Greer to take. Probably taking a little bit more time than he'd like, and once again, right into the waiting hands of Kerrigan. Sent long, Super Hoops. For Lee. Back to Ekholm Gunnarsson. Zhongshan Princess. Kaido, Greer. Kaido. Corner. Unfortunately, they've eaten a little bit too much time off the clock, so this may very well be the last kick of the match. Greer to take. Punched. Lee wide. And that's it. Romana head to the final. 2-0 winners on the road in the second leg. Hippity Hoppity and Bob Kronkowski in a game that was very tense and very close. You look at the stats, you know, Romana had a little bit more XG. Tokyo had a lot more possession, but what did they do with it? Part of that was also just Shinji Kaido being hobbled. They didn't really get a whole lot out of their midfield, and their width especially. but their best player on match rating is Anthony Lee, playing in as one of the defenders, or defensive midfielders. Bob Gronkowski takes home player of the match for Romana, who are headed to the Cup final. They did it the hard way. They went on the road, and they get the job done. And who will be joining them in that final for our second semifinal between Buenos Aires and Reykjavik? Buenos Aires winning the first leg 2-1 on the road, but as we've seen, home field not really mattering here all that much. Buenos Aires 4-2-3-1, pretty straightforward stuff. And Reykjavik 4-2-3-1, just Del Pirlo playing a little bit more to the right. Right, 2-1 Buenos Aires on aggregate. They are at home. And here we go. Andrews, Harrison. Nothing going there. Knight's throw for O'Leary. Where is Estrangeon? I'm trying here. I'm fighting for my life out here with these pronunciations. Fiacre. Vandersloth. I'm just happy to maintain position, and as soon as I say that, Vandersloth gives away. Andrews. For Jean-Claude Goddam. Two defenders on him. It's into the middle! And Del Pirlo's shot is pulled just wide. Early look for Reykjavik there. Chicken's corner. Near post header. No dice. Andrews against Harrison. Playing it back. Here's a look. Chicken. It's saved by Kabiri. We go for corner. Chicken to take. And that one is held by Kabiri off the header. Reykjavik really asserting themselves early on in this match. And they kind of have to as they're playing from behind, but they do win another corner. To be taken by Andrews. Arasov waiting at the top of the box. Bunch of bodies in the box. And ultimately, any chance they would have to create would have to come from recycling, and unfortunately, they dribble the ball out of bounds. Thrown from Tentacles. Fiacre. Knight. Briere Estrangeon. Back to Habiri. That was a little weird there. And now Harrison against Andrews, and now Yore, who will win it back. Scarpetta. Back to Wall Jr., and now a diver. Back once again to Wall Jr. And that'll be sent long. And the flag is up there. Del Pirlo offside in that build-up. Harrison plays it back to Habiri. I feel like Buenos Aires are playing very cautious and conservative. A bit methodical. Whereas Reykjavik, they know they have to, they're playing from behind, so. Here comes Arasov against Knight. Knight's gonna win that 1v1. Munoz gives it away. Jean-Claude Goddam. Is that in the box? That's a foul. Was it in the box? Is that a penalty to Reykjavik? He's a little soft to my eyes. And they do give the penalty. Jean-Claude Goddamn to level this on aggregate. Bingo. Habiri guesses right, but the placement is perfect. We're level on aggregate. It's 1-0 Reykjavik on match. Good guesswork from the goalkeeper. And I'd wager that the Buenos Aires faithful are not particularly enthused with that call. Here's Knight. Loose touch. Jean-Claude Goddamn's going to take a free kick. That's going to be headed away for a corner. Chicken to take. Headed away. Kept alive by Andrews. Floated to the back post. Headed away by Bradford. Pings around some more, and Habiri will ultimately claim it. Fiacra for Knight. Loose touch, Andrews. Lediver. Chicken. Loose touch, Andrews. Habiri with a very... Wasn't the best clearance in the world, was it? A lot of loose touches going on here. Del Pirlo back for Scarpetta. Chicken. Urkel for Andrews. Loose touch. Intercepted by Harrison. And now Neslahan gang ball for O'Leary. O'Leary against Scarpetta and Chicken. Wins a corner. Brooks Patron to take. Headed over at the back post. Let's do that again. This time from the other side. Brooks Patron to take. Back post. Looping header wide. First real look we've had from Buenos Aires. It's mostly been one-way traffic in favor of the Icelandic side. As that one's going to be headed over. Knight. Intercepted by Arasov. And now Tentacles. Crossfield diagonal ball. Finds Andrews. Against Genkal. Andrews into the middle. Back. Oh, save Habiri! And eventually, still not cleared. Arasov now. Urkel for Chicken. Now Yore. Ooh, is that another penalty? No, it is not. They're going to award the goal kick. The player went down in the box. That is a poor free kick. Buenos Aires who win it back, though. Genkal. That one deflects to Vandersloth. It finds its way in the middle. And it's going to be offside, so who cares? Knight against Arasov. That's been a matchup that's been happening quite a bit in this first half. Harrison. Genkal. Into the middle. Ooh, that was cleared by Urkel. That was on the line. Fiacra again. Headed away by Chicken. Now Buenos Aires throw deep in the territory. Harrison. Munoz. Fiacra has a go, and it's wide. Starting to see a little bit more life from the Argentine side. And we have a free kick. There's a foul there. Well, Junior sends it long. Chicken against Bradford. Bradford comes out the door there. Gang call. Gave it away. And now Arasov against Vandersloth. Knight also lurking there. Back to Yore. And there's a go from Andrews, and it's wide. Fiacra, top of the box. It falls to Munoz. Munoz tried an ambush look. Gankal also tries that look, and it goes wide. All Junior sends that long, head away by Brooks Patron, but back in Reykjavik's control. Lediver. Scarpetta. Chicken. Andrews. Back post. It's headed over by Jean-Claude Goddamn. Guerrero Stringent. Fiacra. Lediver. They'll just send it back to Wall Jr. Who will send it long? Del Pirlo. Munoz and Fiacra were there to stop that advance to the middle, so they're going to try from wide through Tentacles. And that's going to be headed over for a corner. Chicken to take. That did not miss by much. Couldn't quite tell who got ahead to that. As we do reach halftime, it is 1-0 to Reykjavik, 2-2 on aggregate. And it has been one-way traffic in favor of Reykjavik, even though their one goal was a penalty. Even if you take that out, very strong edge in XG and shots on target. The possession advantage does go to Buenos Aires, however, what are they really doing with it is the thing. So we will see what happens in this second half. I don't anticipate any changes, and it does not appear as though any have been made. Let's see what kind of twists we have going here. Arasov. In the middle, cleared. Now Bradford. Scarpetta puts in the challenge. Tentacles throw in for Arasov, and now Urkel. Jean-Claude Goddamn was offside. Rare for Knight, given away though. Arasov. Into the middle. Ooh. Habiri's gonna get there. Felt like there was a bit of a miscommunication there in the back almost. That's a giveaway. And it's going to be Yore for Andrews and now Del Pilo. Andrews into the middle. Kick save. A beauty by Habiri. And the follow-up's claimed. Jean-Claude Goddamn. Urkel. Arasov. Corner. Andrews to take. Headed away. Andrews is back on it. Pentacles against Bradford. Cross. Back post headed away. Eventually cleared. And a Slihan Genkal. Andrews against Harrison. For Del Pirlo. For Chicken. Andrews. There's a shot blocked by, or from Marasov. Took the shot. Tentacles. Vandersloot wins it back. And now Fiacra will get it to relative safety. Arasov for Tentacles. Against Vandersloot. Wins a corner. Andrews to take. And that comes to nothing. Goal kick. Wes Harris. Feels like they're holding on for dear life right now. Yore. Now it's cleared. Tentacles back on. Yore is absolutely mobbed, but here come Reykjavik. Goddamn. Played back to Andrews after the challenge by Brooks Patron. Chicken. Big tackle there by Inkall. As we approach the hour mark, get another corner for Reykjavik. Hit it away by O'Leary. And then cleared back into touch by O'Leary. Harrison. Munoz. O'Leary. Bradford. Scarpetta. Here's Andrews against Harrison. Nothing going there. Urkel's going to have a go. It's saved by Habiri. Another big save from the Buenos Aires netminder, who has been on it throughout this match. They're going to try the top of the box gambit, but Vandersloot was really smart. That's a veteran move. Habiri. Munoz. Bradford, Knight. Rearview mirror full of Urkel. So you're just going to try and slow this down a little bit. Again, call for Harrison. Harrison dispossessed by Andrews. Those two have been going at it. Tentacles for Arasov, and now goddamn. Who holds? Finds Chicken. Chicken into the box. And that one's blocked out for yet another corner. Your poster is wide. No, it's not wide. What am I talking about? Opened around, and there's a foul. I cannot see today. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't even really blame that on my glasses. It's just a skill issue. Bradford. Del Pirlo and Chicken both on Bradford, and then Bradford fails to control that one. Tentacles. Against Fiacra. Arasov. Andrews. To the line. Into the middle. Del Pirlo! That's another save. It's going to be out for another corner. Andrews will take it. And that'll be into the hands of Hibiri. Another corner. That's going to be headed away. Andrews at the top of the box. Andrews! Another big save by Hibiri. Andrews. Ladiver shanks that. Goal kick. Hibiri earning his money's worth today. 21 shots, 10 on target for Reykjavik. 3.66 XG, and it's still 1-0 on a penalty. I mean, that is sensational from the Buenos Aires goalkeeper so far. Gonna need to survive the siege for a little bit longer as that header Goes into his hands. Knight. Sabiri. Ooh, Del Pirlo was lurking. That could have ended really badly for Buenos Aires. But here comes Vandersloth. They're on the hunt. Can't get that through to Bradford, though. Del Pirlo. Brooks Tron with a good tackle there. It's going to be a throw. Are they going to review a penalty? That looked like a clean challenge from here. I don't know what's going on out there. That looked clean from our angle. No penalty. So the referee looked at the footage and agreed with me. Congratulations, ref. You have good taste and accurate takes. Except for the times where I just can't read or can't see. Tentacles. Still tentacles. Another corner. 84th minute. Buenos Aires feel like they've been clinging this whole match. They try the top of the box gambit, but Arisov doesn't have a clean look, so he just goes back to Andrews. And that one's going to be saved by Habiri, and then ultimately cleared. 85th minute. Chicken. Lediver. Vandersloth wins it back. Bradford. Tentacles puts that into touch. Throw in Buenos Aires. Do not anticipate we'll get a ton of stoppage time here. Here's Chicken. Headed away by Brooks Patron. Chicken back into the mixer. Habiri gets a punch. It's not all the way cleared yet. Vandersloth gets a piece of that one. And just enough to ward the advances of Tentacles. Del Pirlo. Harrison. 2 added minutes. And we're going to extra time. Well, performance by Misag Habiri, who is putting on an absolute show in the Buenos Aires goal. We're going to need another 30 minutes of this one. It has been all Reykjavik. But thanks to that goalkeeper, we are still level on aggregate. Who knows what these next 30 minutes will hold? Will it be another onslaught? Well, that's one way to start it, with a foul. And the ref going full Karen and saying, I would like to talk to manager on that occasion, but manager is actually you. Andrews has a go. That's over the bar. Fiacra free kick. Low for Munoz. Tries to get a shot off. Gets blocked. And now falls to Reykjavik. And yeah, that's it. Nick coming up the right-hand side. Intercepted by Urkel. Yore. Del Pirlo. Chicken. For Andrews. Flags up. 99th minute. Not every podcast you get the chance to say 99th minute, but it is with Reykjavik right now. It's in their back line. Chicken. It's a gang call. Plays it back to Scarpetta. I think they're looking for one of those long direct balls. They think they have one there, but Harrison read it very well. Here's Knight. Vandersloth. Urkel and the diver on him. Corner. Buenos Aires. And a lot of corners in this one. Brooks Patron to take. Back post claimed by Wall Jr. Throw for Reykjavik. Scarpetta. Chicken. Andrews against Harrison. Del Pirlo floated across back post, headed over, and the flag was up regardless. Back post header is over the bar. One at a minute of first half extra time. And call. Harrison's got a lot of space. Scarpetta will ultimately close him down, put it into the middle, and claimed by Wall Jr. Chicken. Del Pirlo gets behind Brooks Patron. Del Pirlo! Once again, Misa Kabiri. This is an unbelievable show. It's not quite out of the woods yet, and Del Pirlo scored! Finally beaten! Off the corner in the 106th minute. Buenos Aires couldn't quite clear. And what a touch by Tata Yore, and what a finish from Del Pirlo. It's the goal Reykjavik have deserved for so much of this match. And finally they find it, but do we have another twist in this one? Now Buenos Aires, who have been very conservative in this game and have been getting dominated, they're going to have to find one. As we are at halftime of extra time. And once again, I think the stats tell most of the story. But we're rolling here. Will we have an equalizer in penalties, or was that good night? We will find out. Andrews' corner. Near post Henderson! Roberto Scarpetta! And that might just be the one that puts Reykjavik in the final. That piece defending. It's a near post header. That's 2 goals for Reykjavik off corners in extra time. Misa Kabiri has done his best throughout this match, but one wonders if he has run out of gas under the onslaught that he's faced. Fiacra for Genkel. Genkel sends it long. Vanderslav back post. That's going to be hit away, actually, for a corner by Tentacles. Brooks Patron to take. While Junior off his line gets a punch. Munoz to Knight. That one's blocked. Andrews the other way. Tentacles. Vanderslav. Good recovery there. Chicken. Harrison. Vanderslav has a go. Oh, that was hit with some venom. And Wall Jr. had to be quick. Corner for Brooke Patron. Munoz, Knight, Munoz, Knight, Knight, over the bar. Genkel. O'Leary. They need 2. Claimed by Wall Jr. That's not the ball to do it. That'll be sent long. Harrison. Fiacra. Vanderslav. Still with Buenos Aires. Munoz. This looks promising. Good call. That was from too far out. Do have a corner here. Brooks Patron to take. Never mind, the corner never happened. 1 added minute of second half. Extra time. Stoppage time. That's a lot of stuff. Will we see a miracle, or is this good night, Buenos Aires? Here's Arasov. Back to Tentacles. Leary came in with some venom there. Buenos Aires gonna get one. They need to go. Play back to Habiri. Brooks Patron. Harrison. 1-2. Yeah, they need to go. But they're not going. And that'll do it, Reykjavik. It took them a little longer than they would have liked. And they faced a lot of resistance from Misagabiri. But they do punch their ticket to the final to take on Roana. It's an all-European affair. Commiserations to Misag Habiri, who had a phenomenal performance. Unfortunately, just did not have the support or the gas to hold on for that second half of extra time. 7.7 match rating. No one else on his team even close. And player of the match for Reykjavik, Henry Andrews. 12 key passes! 12! To go along with an assist. 12! Whew. Well, that was a very intense finish to today's action. There were only 2 games. You had some serious bang for your buck. If you've been watching with us this, I don't know what time of day it is. This today, sure. You have gotten your money's worth. 2 games full of action. And there it is. Romana 4-2 on aggregate. Reykjavik 4-2 on aggregate. They will meet in the final. That'll be coming up soon. But this broadcast will have to come to an end now that the semifinals are done. Until next time, I have been Valpix for the SSL. We'll see you in the final.